He's a super delegate who just backed Barack today. Yes. Super delegate who just backed Barack today. Well, we'll do it in a minute.
You know, I like to compare Indiana these days to Moses. Moses for 40 years was in the wilderness. And Indiana for 40 years has been in the wilderness. But no more. A lot of people are saying that what's going on in American politics today is destroying the process. Don't believe it for a minute. This is good for the process.
That's right.
Look at this room. You're making a difference. And it's all being noted. Now, before I go on, let me say, I want to say something kind about Senator Hillary Clinton. She's a fine woman.
Yes. Yes, she is.
About 15 months now. Which means, and that's a long time, and it means that there are babies that have been born and are now walking and talking since I got to the room. And when I decided to announce in Springfield, Illinois, the All-State Capitol, the building where Abraham Lincoln served for so many years before he went to Washington, in the city where I served in state government before I joined the United States Senate, there were people who asked me, they said, you know, Barack, why are you running this time? You're relatively young man. Why are you running so soon? You can afford to wait.
You're cute.
That's not why. And I had to explain, I'm not running because of some long-held ambition. I'm not running because I think it's somehow owed me. By the way, you guys can sit down because you have chairs. I don't want anybody getting faint.
Especially you.
I didn't decide to run because I thought it was over me or because I thought it was my turn. I decided to run because what Dr. King called the fierce urgency of now. The fierce urgency of now. Because I believe there's such a thing as being too late.
That's right.
And I think that hour is almost upon us. I mean, think about the times that we live in. Our nation is not just involved in two wars, in one war we're involved in two. We're fighting a war in Afghanistan that has to be fought and has to be finished. A war against Al-Qaeda and those who killed 3,000 Americans. And we're fighting in a war that I believe should have never been authorized and should have never been waged.
Yes.
Over the last 7.5 years since George Bush took office. The average Hoosier has seen an 8% decline in wages in real terms when you adjust for inflation. And so less money is coming in at the same time as the cost of everything is going up. The cost of college is going up. The cost of health care is going up. The cost of a gallon of milk is going up. And Lord knows a gallon of gas is going up sky high here and all across the country. And so what's happening then is people are bringing in less money, but more money is going out, and at the end of the month, the budget doesn't balance.
All right.
People have been borrowing through credit cards, they've been borrowing through home equity loans, but now the housing market has collapsed because of the lack of regulation, which means that values are going down. People can't borrow against their homes anymore. That's how they were paying for college educations. That's what they were planning to do for retirement. Those options are no longer available. Meanwhile, we've got 47 million people without health insurance, and if you've got health insurance, your premiums have gone up 78% since George Bush took office. And our education system, upon which our economic future depends, leaves millions of children behind, despite the slogan, unable to compete in an international economy. There was no destiny we could not